I learned some Rinyore in 1954.
Bo mumwaha lukumi lunana chinana nene.
Lukumi ruenda tano mwena.
Lukumi muluenda atano nene.
When we had a teacher from Butaleja called Duaro.
Mbwe bisere byo ngali ng'omusomesa ohumwe Butaleja niba mulanga ati Duaro.
He came and taught in our school in 1954.
Mbogati na gasomesa omusomero yawe mu 1954 nene.
I'm sorry I come late because I was in Kampala in another function of the church people of Kayanja.
Mbulala gajao cherezi kuba gali hoho e Kampala gacherewa hoyo umukolo ogwe kanisa.
I am here with the other leaders to present to you the manifesto of the NRM.
Mbwalingano na bakulembeze abasigaye abandi outosaho etehateha NRM yalangire manifesto.
That manifesto for 2026-2031 has got 7 achievements which NRM has done in the last 40 years.
Mbwete hateheyo eja huduluma 2026 paka 2023 na mlala mbwerimo evitu ebyene bingi ebyate hatehire otolera.
Ebitukozire n'ebitegekeddwa okukola.
Ebiwaholaho nebyasubira ouholaho.
The first one, as you are all saying, is peace.
Ehisoke jene njedembe.
Because you are all, the old people are all witnesses of the troubles which were here. The cattle rustlers, the rebels.
Mbonga nyuma ngonga lingo ujagalo ungi abatu banyaga hunyaga mangombe vitu hivyo vityo.
The instability.
Emirembe ni nguma utabangu hosayos.
Now the second contribution
mbwe hindi ehiwafu na homo
is the development.
Development. The what?
Development.
Ekulakulana.
The ekulakulana is what you are talking about.
Mbwe kulakulana wesi njehuli wemba.
The roads.
Olugudo.
The electricity.
Amasanjalaze.
The telephones.
Amasimu.
The water.
Amaji.
The railway.
Egali eyomu hanga ya bitanga oba olwere.
Those are part of development but known as economic infrastructure.
Ebyo byosi bingambagane kulahulana nengani hubiranga nti omusingi ogwebye kulahulana.
Gwebyenfuna.
Omusingi ogwebyefuna.
Then you have got the second part of development, which is social infrastructure.
Mbongalingo ehitundu eshindi mu misingi ejebye kulahulana eshalangire
Embera y'abantu.
Embera y'abantu.
So you can look at of all those, electricity is now here.
Kusolo hejaho bitu ebyalo mireho amasanjalaze ngaga olinago.
The telephones are there, you all have telephones.
Amasimu mwesi muri wenyikana go masangu.
The water.
Amaji.
I was looking in the file here.
Abali hejaho mubingandi hiwire mu file.
You are doing very well in water. You are doing very well in water.
Uli uhola ulanginyo mumaji.
Because Butaleja has got 443 villages.
Kuba Butaleja eri ne village bihumi bibiri ane neviri.
Bina.
Bihumi bine ane neviri.
443.
bihumbi bine ane nedatu.
Out of these,
Kwijo gyose
418
bihumbi bine kumi na munana
have got safe water.
balina maji amayonjo.
This is 94%.
Kuliho bitundu 94 ku kihumi.
Only 25 villages don't have safe water.
Village giri 25 gyokka egiruhiriho samu maji amayonjo.
And then within that, you have the irrigation scheme.
Ni ngwango huli ne scheme ijatongozewa
Of Doho
huli ni Doho
and Wapala.
ni Wapala.
That scheme is good because it doesn't grow the swamp in the rice. It doesn't grow the rice in the swamp.
Mba scheme iyo ndangi nnyo kuba niyo sibalimira muchere mu malungu.
They take water. We take water from the river and irrigate. That's in order.
Vangira ungira maji ohungwa mulwabi nga bagahozesa mukola endungamu.
The other ones who grow in the swamp, we shall have time and talk about it because there are better, more economic ways of doing it.
Abo abayini bahirima mu malungu kujja ufune ekiseera wihale hungaye usongeyo kuba ngalingo ekola eyusobola okolamo nindira kwafunamo osingawo enango.
I will show you a bit of it later.
Era mwaseera alihujaho anatulage kyoluisobola okolewa.
Now, on the social infrastructure,
omusingi ogw'okikola ky'abantu.
Somebody talk to those borders. Somebody talk to them. They are wasting.
Ngabeho omuntu agaja olumahoho na boda bano.
No, not you, my staff. You. On the social infrastructure,
ku omusingi ogw'ekikola y'abantu.
You are also doing quite well.
Ngosi huli ugenda ulangi.
Because you have got 102 government primary schools. 102 government primary schools.
Kuba huli na masomero aga primary. I didn't hear the number well.
102.
Chikumi na abiri. Oba chikumi ebiri.
Then 13 government secondary schools. 13 government secondary schools.
Huli na masomero 13 aga government aga senior.
On the health side,
kubyo ulamu
on the health side, you are also doing well. On the health side, you are also doing well.
Mubyo ulamu byosi huli uhola ulangi.
You have got 15 sub-counties.
Huli na magombole 15.
15 of them. 15. 15.
Amagombola 15.
One of the countries has got a government hospital.
Endala hugombola lili ne edwaliro edia government.
One has got health center 4.
Agandi gali ni
one.
Lala lili ni health center 4 edi hulevo yohune.
And 11 have health center 3s.
Agas gai ni health center.
No, 11.
Humina lala jiri nedwaliro eri hulevo eyohuda to health center 3.
So it is only 2 sub-counties which do not have health center 3.
Uli na magombola abiri goka agahiri ufuna amadwaliro agali hulevo eyohuda to.
You borders. Wewe borders sikiliza wewe. Sikiliza. Give your contact to that person you are taking our time.
Mbomunge abantu awena mba jenywe esonga jenywe baja ujiholaho.
They will contact you.
Mweni rohoso ubaha bana bahubire esonga mune halema jigonjola.
So all these
Bino byosi
are part of development.
byosi nje bihole hulanga ekulahulana.
The only remaining issue here
Isigaye hoyo shoka
are the two roads of Navumali, Butaleja, na Mutumba Road.
njolugudo olumwe na umali Butaleja usolwe pake na Mutumba.
And then the one of Busorwe na Gongera up to Tororo.
No lumwe tololo na Gongera pake usolwe.
The delay is caused by the way of people bringing too many things for budgeting.
Mbwe hichelewe hise njembele ya watu ohubiba ebitu bene vingi babingira muisera cho budgetingo basho teha.
You need to work to learn the way we work in the bush.
Ulino huigo uhola ekola eyi presidenti bahola moni bali musugu.
The one by Kamukwe Muganda.
Obi usondanga usonderesa chahalala.
But here people touch too many things.
Ngano abatu bangamba hubitu bingi.
That's why the ones which is very important is sometimes not addressed because they are scattering resources.
Nje igima angandi vitu ivebyo mukaso nyo osese andi ubingambe okuba ngabangwe vitu byene bingi nibibiyango balomaho.
The members of parliament and even the population needs to be clear about that.
Aba bahabefe abangindi ha mulu yihol baula parliamenti balino humwayo ohuloma usonga shejo jiti.
Even the population.
Na batu wesi.
Because if you say we want this, you want 100 at the same time, that's not good.
Mbowesi unasunge vitu vingi wasunga vitu tishihumi chozi yose sera shatangala sa muhama yefe.
You kumamira mu Ruganda the quote kumamira scattering resources.
Ose sera wadanyirire vitu byene vingi kwa unga.
How would they say it in Runyore?
Ohunga.
Kumamira to scatter.
Ohudanyirira.
Oku.
Osasanya. Osasanya obohunuhirira.
What is the good word?
Your Excellency, forgive me for using the microphone. Boda oye! Boda oye! Please keep quiet. We are coming back to sort out the issue of your groups. Tell them.
Ono mama analo maginyo helamo alo mireti mubeba kakamu esonga jenywe bino bingwagenda ojiholaho.
I want a word for okumemerera.
Osasanya obonuhirira. Ohunuhirira.
Oku?
Ohunuhirira.
Okunuhirira.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I lend you the Rinyankore one.
Genda utungaho olwe ulalo.
Is okumemerera.
Mbumuhiralo balanga okuyererera.
Okumererera. That means you scatter, you don't concentrate and finish something.
Nti hutina hwa nuhirira ndi hube na isera eshewonga uhitu esho mugaso.
Otherwise, we would have done these roads long ago.
Hani engudo jino wajihola hale.
But now we have got the money for them. I don't know why we have got money for them, and we have even selected a contractor for, especially the one of Namari, Butaleja, na Mutumba.
Mbokubanga na ali hati epesa jafunihire era baine nofuna omukugu ali utina ohola omirimu ejo obahungudu ejo.
The contractor has already been identified.
Omukugu eyiba lihulanga mu luzungu kontrakita bahenire mufuna.
So that one will be solved.
Esho kijaholewaho nahani.
And it would have been done earlier if it was not for the other okumemerera.
Mbohanisha ngoyale katehenge mbera yahunuhirira ino.
So please, let's learn how to do things properly.
Kale kuige ohole vitu mumbera etufu.
Now, all that is about development.
Eyo byosi biri hukulahulana.
Economic infrastructure,
emisingi eje byefuna
and social infrastructure.
Nemisingi eje mbera yomuntu wawutyo.
Now that is our contribution number 2.
Eyo nje bihwahanga hoyo ekyokubiri.
So if you are marking, you note what has been done.
Noba noli hutikinga angwa anufanya ebyaholewaho.
Like for instance, I was looking on electricity.
Kubanga ngano jeno abayali uhejawo kumasanjalaze.
The electricity in Butaleja,
Amasanjalaze Butaleja ngano.
All the sub-counties have got electricity up to the sub-county headquarters.
Amagombola gefe gos gali na masanjalaze ohola offices je gombolola.
The only one that does not have is Himutu.
Egombola lililala lyoka eringuma liba hiri osa masanjalaze office njeri Himutu.
But all the others have.
Agasigaye gali na masanjalaze kubitebe.
Up to the headquarters of the sub-county.
Paka kubitebe bihulu ebya magombolola.
Budumba,
Busaba,
Busaba Town Council, Busavi, Busorwe, Nawanjofu, Busorwe Town Council, Butaleja Town Council. Himutu is the only one which does not have.
Himutu yoka njehiri ufuna masanjalaze uitebeshe gombolola. Mazimasa,
Naweyo, Kachonga Ufuja,
Nabiganda.
All of them have.
Bosi bali na masanjalaze offices jama gombolola.
This is in my file.
Biri mubi ngati bya president.
So when you are talking about, you should mark and see this has been done, this has not yet been done, and the main reason for delaying is the other one of okumemerera.
Kale na nini huloma nenda humanye nti ebiholewa hutikinge humanye bihiri nera ehigima ngaba ngochelewa ohole bitu bindi mbera ira eyo hunuhirira.
I will give you the example. We have been having a strike of teachers recently.
Genda utunge yo wonera honti abaye alimo no hwekarakasa mubasomesa.
That we are now struggling to get money for Navumari, Butaleja, Namutumba Road.
Timbo ani huli hwefumbanyo ohwendule pesa ejiholo lugudo ngwena umali Butaleja pake Namutumba.
And other roads.
Nengudwe jindi.
Then our own children say, you must pay us more salary now.
Abana befenga bosi bangwayo balomati anganguma musalo utongera hati ngangumena hole.
If you don't, we stop work.
Nimutayi hole ngao homya mirimo.
What sort of country is that?
Uganda yari hii.
That's why we say, please, can you wait? Can we first do Navumari Road and the other one, and then we can do the salary later?
Hikima president asunga galomati be mungambirire usoke holo lugudo nongwe na umali Butaleja pake Namutumba eyo songa yosiko hijeho.
So all of us, the leaders and even the population, must learn that.
Hulino huigo uvunanyiziwa wesi abakulembeze na batu abawulijo.
Because we don't do things by magic. Kuba
ebitu sibiholewa lwahung'ahana oba osika omugoye.
Magic, amalogo.
Okay, si uhola ebitu lwajadu oba juju oba malogo.
We do things because of the money.
Uhola ebitu olwebesa.
And the money can do one or two things, if not more than that, depending on what the money you have.
Ohole bitu sizire pesa jibani jiringo, jisoro obani jihole hitu ilala oba bibiri, o sinziro wetabu bani ulingo.
Now, all this is about development.
Bino byosi byosi biri hukulahulana.
The third contribution is wealth.
Esho ufunamo, esho udatu, nje ebiefuna.
The NRM from the beginning taught you to differentiate between development and wealth.
NRM hungwa mutandikwa yatuloma ohumanya njawulo ngagati webiefuna nekulahulana.
You can have development,
kusolo oba nekulahulana,
but you have poverty near the...
Nehwaba no wafu.
In 1965, I came with a team of students from Ntare to play football and cricket with the and we passed through this Tororo road. That road was already tarmac at that time. And we have done it several times since. So the development has been there. 60 years. But if you go there even today, you will find poverty nearby. Some people because they don't get our message. And our message was, please distinguish between development and wealth. And we said, is very correct. The road is ours. Electricity is ours. But wealth is mine. I am glad the people of this area learned growing rice long ago. Especially the Doho one. What is the chibaro of Doho? How much do you get per acre from rice? Amanye chibare cyane.
I don't know. Njana nabe nanse yo.
Your Excellency, webale nnyo ohuusa ehibalo eshingwamu yinka y'omuchere. Era hatyane olohuteresa amalungu amadatu, Doho 1, Doho 2, ni wapala abalimi bali kufuna bulangi omutyere kuba maji agangwa muwapala agangwa muliva manafa nigaja bali kufuna bulangi omutyere eyinka bafunamo ekiro 15 ku 12.
How much is that in money?
That one was you sell based on the price right now is at 3,500. So when you multiply a farm after harvesting, it gets 7 million. When you deduct the expenditure, the farmer remains with 5 million.
Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
So when we came from the bush into the government, we told you to do agriculture with the chibaro.
Muzeyi nikangoye musu kukingira government gatuhubirisa abalimwe bisere byonti kuingire ohulima nehibalo.
Okukora byona byemukora with the chibaro.
Uhole uli uhola na eni hubala.
Whether kulunda, kulima, kuvuba, use the
Oba
chibaro.
hwemera, oba uhulima, byosi uhole nehibalo.
So I have noted that rice, you get 1 acre, that is 5 million after removing costs, and 7 million before costs.
Presidenti angwa huigola lelo nti omuchere hufuna emilioni musanvu notusaha mabanja muyika omuntu kasigasaho emilioni 5.
And that is the rice which is by irrigation, not by growing in the swamp.
Njo muchere ogulimiwa musikimu eiba ngindi hamo iba tamo utama maji ohule hamo malungu.
Eyo kufukirira amazi siya kulima mu rutobazi.
Eyo hujuhira amaji ohuleha ohulima mu malungu agatali sikimu.
Now I can show you that's good, but we can discuss it more.
Mbo esho shirangi naye kusola ohinga yaho osuka hwangu.
And when I made the analysis 95, 96, we recommended 7 activities.
Mbo mzeyi nikaheno uhola ohwendulisa mu
1996.
mu 1996 aline vitu ebiga alinalo milenti kuja uhola.
We recommended 7 activities in 4 acres.
Muzeyi garabihisye ebitu 4 muikene.
Ebintu musanvu mu acres ine.
Ebitu musanvu muikene.
1 acre coffee.
Eikandala emwanyi.
2nd acre fruits.
Eikeyo hubiri ebibala.
3rd acre pasture for 0 grazing cows.
Eikeyo hudatu enyasi eyohunga eyohulise ngombe jiulisa mubifo.
Acre number 4, the food for the family.
Yika eyohune emere eyohulya ngango.
In the backyard, in the poultry for eggs.
Ngaba hongo ohubaya hwengoho ofuna hao mamagi.
And the piggery in the backyard.
Notali musilamu waba hongo embiji.
And finally, near the wetlands, fish farming.
Abali hupina malungu waba yaho enyeni.
Now, people who have listened to our message are doing well.
Abatu abangirire omulanga kwa presidenti bali hola ulangi.
Let me give you an example. Let me start with somebody from Karamoja.
Mbo habatungireho huone umutu ali Karamoja.
Karamoja Hello?
Hello?
I'm calling the people of the Rutimbi, Bebase. They don't have it, or what is the problem? Okay, show them my model farm, if you don't have the other one.
Mr. Korea Dick.
Ah, that's the man I wanted.
I am a model farmer. in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoi West. Arangetoi Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the president through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2, 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest, I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings.
Now you can hear the testimony of this man.
Bashange ndoza muri hungulira ojulizi omusajja ali hunga.
From Karamoja.
Ohungwa mu bakolomojo.
Karamoja is like 200 miles from here where we are.
Karamoja ngalingo emailo otibihumi bibiri hungwa ngano.
They don't have tarmac road. Now they have electricity, but they don't have tarmac road.
Vangu makola ansi hati baliho na masanjaze naye vangu makola ansi be.
But there is Obugaiga.
Neriyo Ougaga.
Now you see my own model farm in Lila.
My name is Dr. Maurice Uchien. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for the household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering in wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings.
Now,
that is for this particular.
You hear my own testimony.
Muliwona ojulizi president aliutunga.
My people.
Abatu ba president wefe.
In Lira, we have done 4 acres.
Erida batandihire programu ye ikene.
Coffee 1 acre.
Emanyi uyikandala.
Bananas.
Amatemwa.
Pineapples.
Amapapali.
And
okay.
Pineapples, enanasi.
Enanasi.
And then zero grazing cows.
No, huemera huengombe.
But from fish alone.
Mu hubaenyeni hoka.
In an acre.
Muyika.
After removing costs.
Nutuhiseho esasanya no banja.
My people are getting 140 million shillings from fish alone.
Abatu ba presidenti bali ufuna ouhaire 14 onwa munyeni joka.
So this is the information I'm giving you.
Kale unojo ubaho wali utunga.
So therefore, number 3 contribution of the NRM to Uganda is obugaiga.
Kale ehitu ehufuniremo mu NRM mu government nje hitu yobugaga.
We don't accept abantu who gonna. We don't accept people who gonna sleep.
Siwihirisa batu ohungenyuha.
And not mix development with wealth.
O mugate ekulahulana no bugaga.
Enkulakulana can be there, but what do you call poverty in Runyori?
Ekulahulana esola yabango. Poverty is OWAF. OWAF.
Owavu.
Yes.
Okay. You can have development, but you still have Owavu in the population.
Mbosola haba ne kulahulana nera still wasigani uhiri no wafu mu batu.
I've shown you somebody in Karamoja. The development there is not so good, but there is Obugaiga there already.
Angwa utulaga ngalo mutu hungwa mbakala moja. Si bagaga nyo. Payo siba hula nyo na yeri yo ugaga.
This is what I want everybody to know. Now, that's contribution number 3. Number 1, peace. Number 2, development. Number 3, wealth.
Ebirangi mbubi wene iso kiredembe shobiri.
Development.
Ekulahulana.
And then wealth.
No ugaga.
Number 4, jobs.
Eshohune emirimo.
Where do jobs come from?
Emirimo jingwange.
Let me quickly show you where jobs come from.
Ha atulageho emirimo jingwa.
Let's see if you are Mukama of
Welcome
Bakumiro.
to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Biamukama. I'm a member of parliament of Buganges West constituency, Kakubiro district. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is a 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well, you don't sleep here, but if I will sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is 0 grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for 0 grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here,
that's what I wanted you to see. That's what I wanted them to see.
This
young man started those efforts 4 years ago, when he was elected to parliament.
Niba mwanga yotina mu parliament.
He's a son of one of our NRM elders.
Mwana omulala hu abazeyi befe mu NRM.
When he was elected, his father brought him to me.
Niba mwangala se mwana gamungila president.
And said, this boy has been elected member of parliament, see how advise him.
Gamanjulira ntuma nono abatu bamulondera wa president kusu, I mean who MP kusunga president omunga magesi.
And I told him what I'm telling you and what I've been telling Ugandans for the last 60 years.
Era galomero muvuko yo ebyali utulomera ngano ebiga abyatinena lomera bana Uganda emyahanka go humwenyuma.
I said 4 acres model.
Endima eya hulimira huyikene.
If you want to be useful to yourself, you want to be useful to your country, 4 acres model.
No niwendo huwa omugaso eyoli wamwene niwendo huwa omugaso eri egwanga hutine hundima eyeyika ene.
So you have seen what he did.
Muwene ndoza eshali isajin.
1 acre of coffee.
Eyikandala eyemwanyi.
Then fruits.
Ebibala.
Bananas.
Amatemwa.
Some zero grazing cows.
Aline ngombe.
Then pigs which he gives free to his constituents.
Aliho nembiji josi.
Which he gives free. He gives them free to the constituency.
Ejatero hukabira abalonzi bave huwerere.
But also eggs.
Na magi gosi.
The eggs he's getting 302 trays per day.
Amagi ali ufuna ejihulanga tray ebihumbi bidatu nebiri ulunaku.
Which is 108 million shillings a month.
Emilioni ehumi na munana ulimwesi.
Chikumi.
Emilioni chikumi na munana ulimwesi.
Now in a year, but when he removes costs,
hunatusaoho esasanya na mabanja banja,
he remains with 55 million.
Asigasa ouhaire atanu na utanu.
Now that in a year is like 700 million shillings net from eggs alone.
Omusaja afuna alimuhaire nga lusamvu natuisaha magoba mumagigoka omwaha.
From eggs alone.
Omwa magigoka.
So he's now a rich man now.
Musaja hati bamulanga mu luyiholo abagaga.
But more important, what I wanted you to see,
President wefe gendire nnyo huone,
is that the wealth of Byamukama has now created 26 jobs for other Ugandans.
Inti obugaga wa Byamukama ngwa huboho ubotirire mirimo emyene mingi ejola na bina mukaga eja batu.
So you the NRM supporters, if you really want your country to move, you the NRM supporters, I'm telling you,
emwe abagizi benarem,
if you want to be useful to yourselves
limuba nimwendo ho baba mugaso eyimulima bene
and to the country,
neri egwanga lyefe,
know that jobs come from wealth.
Umanye nti emirimo jingwa mu bugaga.
If you don't work on wealth, there will be no jobs.
Nota holire ku bugaga ngabanga nahangume mirimo.
The government jobs which people fight for government jobs, those are very, very few.
Emirimo ja government ijina uli mutu aheyanira ejo mitono nyo mibale bubale.
There are 480,000 jobs altogether.
Ngalingo emirimo nkumine na lunana Uganda yosi joka.
Emitwalo anamunana.
Mitwalo ane na munana Uganda yosi.
And we are 50 million.
Nehuli buhaire atanu.
How can 400,000 jobs satisfy us?
Emilioni atanu javatu, emirimo ane na munana, jina tuene jitie.
Ana munana emitwalo.
Yes. Emitwalo ane na munana je mirimo. Abatu huli milioni atanu.
So this is now from commercial agriculture. Byamukama has created 26 jobs in a very short time.
Nahani galonja magesa gangwa mundima eye byefunova eye hibalo byabakama aholire mirimo mubanga etono eya batu tyabiri na mukaga.
Now let's see the manufacturing. That is commercial agriculture, but let's see manufacturing.
Ejo jibaye muhulima hautineho makolero huone.
Please, that one. That is a new town near Mbale.
Industrial park njeyo
Is a new town near Mbale.
ejo hiwuga hinyaha eirupi nembale.
It was not there before.
Sihibanga ngonga nyumango.
It is NRM which has put it there.
NRM nje ya hibota.
And it has got now 75 factories.
Yahafuna hati amakolero nsavu netanu esajino.
Let's go inside one of them and see how many people are working there.
Uli wingira omukati.
Freeze that one.
Makolero ago.
You can see inside one factory how many young people are working there.
Muone wekolero lalande eryo mugati abana bali holomo ungi.
Now, in the whole of Uganda,
Mu Uganda yosi
these factories are now employing 1.3 million people.
Amba factories gano hati gali kunga abatu abalinga ngagatiwa milioni ndala na batu vidatu. Atwali ngagatiwe milioni ndala na batu ne mitwalo mahumya datu emilimo.
Working in these factories, which have just started coming.
Niba hola mu makolero ago agawa atandiha utandiha.
This is already more than 3 times the number of jobs of the government.
Ganoko kaga hobisa mo nohusuka emirundi edatu osinga emilimo eja government.
So therefore, if somebody says, you person, why are you supporting NRM?
Always singa mutu angwayo ka husanti ewe hine gima no wagira NRM.
Tell him that NRM has helped us to address 7 issues, but today we have talked only about 4.
Mulomere nti NRM etuyambire ohuloma kusonga musanvu na yolo lero ungahulomao kuine joka.
Number 1, peace.
Enambe soka edembe.
Number 2, development.
Enambe yohubiri ekulahulana.
Number 3, wealth.
Enambe yohudatu obugaga.
Number 4, how to get jobs.
Enambe yohune pelu sola ofuna emirimo.
There are 3 other points. I don't have time to go into them now. I will address them when I'm giving a radio talk show before I leave this area.
Girapo esonge jindi ejisigayo olwebisera sana jijehone aja jingayaho nana have nafunire ude natinireo hu radio.
But let me end with the issue of free education in government schools.
Muganye gihirise alomeo husonga henerese nesonga eyo husoma ohuwerere masomero aga government.
Since 1996,
Mwalu kumirwenda chenda na msamfu.
I introduced Namkaga.
Lukumirwenda chenda na mukaga.
I introduced free education.
Galeta ngo ohusoma ohuwerere.
But some people have refused to implement it properly.
Abatu abandi bagene ohitawula ngimukola.
And they keep bringing charges in government schools.
Bati nirenyo beyongera osungango pesa mu masomero ya government.
And they chase children from schools.
Era nibabinga na bana ongwa masomero.
Now, in order to educate you,
olwesho ohwenda ohubasomesa.
I started free education in State House skilling hubs.
Gatandiha osoma howerere mu State House mu masomero agahulanga skilling hubs.
Now, I don't know whether my graduates are here, they can come and give testimony.
Anye ngaliho ho ngwabatu abasoro huja ongaho ujulizi era manyine ntisinga nahaye.
About the graduates.
Abo abaja njaba tuihiyeho ohungwa muskiringi habu ji president ali huloma.
Just two, a boy and a girl, would be enough.
Ufune watu waviri boka, omuhano musere, ole bisera, banahihirira basigaye.
Go there, up. Up, go on there. Lomo rinyole.
President Hoe! NRM Hoe! President Hoe! Amasina na majanja asindise n'abara Brian ohunwera erungule Evreji buhehe Town Council Butaleja. Ndi musanyifu nnyo oheyaza president wefe nirahe na senior fo ngande Butaleja. Mbera ya limbi school fees gagana nafuna ya boda boda natandi ofuga boda boda hosi hagana natandi omwenge nanywa nyo nagona ngano mabala nafuna boda boda abo balingo bajulira ninafuna boda boda lwali lulalanga tina ho humagombe ohulira eyo jina gene omutu nali hulomati president Museveni gataye ngo habu ekibuku ehosomesa abana abavuka Naduluma national district nafuna application letter patina ekibuku kuhabu ohusoma ni walireyo embera ya linda munyo batunga amifaliso ejohogona hokuba njegwali omundu gusoka ese ohogona homfaliso wagona nga hopambo ninolireyo nahola kosi ya welding and metal fabrication Ninahola kosi eyo nafuha changing agent esajino ndi professional engineer in welding and metal fabrication ni wahe na graduation wagalu hangango batulo mahusomero never sit down technician sigi hala nafuna yo application na Holland company eya wa China nikolanga welda nenga niyo esapplyinga maji mu district ngane Butaleja nafunanga onaku omutu amulane hitundu na savinganga wuli naku enusu 15 naholayo MSC humi nangwayo na haire halane hitundu nafunayo machine jange ekaire haire eja welding nenga ndijihola nigulanga workshop yange eringa no mutawuni ngano Butaleja village enyene yino nanyulu workshop yino naitandiha nganijafunayo abana bali musanvu mubana omusanvu nafunamo abana badatu pure material njabakola nawo bano abana abane nabagaba mu department eja welding ejindi eside je usorwe esawa jino ne proyinga abana 17 mu workshop yange ngane Butaleja ne yasa president ne yasa amani ifoti eyiwatu nga support pa account yefe yasako we yasanyo era ebese jo kugisubira ofunamo future yefe no developing Butaleja yefe at large.
Kale. I can understand Rinyole that he's now employing how many people? 7 or 17?
17.
17.
NRM oye, President Museveni oye, Bukedi oye, Butaleja oye, Amasina nedobozi ni sena hiria Fatuma, Onwa emuvireji Muguru Mabare, Muguru Parish, Busore Sub-County. Ndingano olohunga obujulizi hu President Museveni orebitu ebye mihono ebigaterango mu Bukedi region ngayaganiwa ekibuku. Nali engoni pumashi kola oroluvanyuma rohunga usomero orepamba yebesa jabasaye bange. Najanganendo nafuna efomu oruvanyuma rohufuna amawulire humagombe. Natina ekibuku na kwayaringa skill eya hairdressing. ninola uhabu embera yalinda nginyo muzaigat providing angane materials josi outsaho watina nebyo hwambala byoka ninafuna ohena skiru eya hairdressing nagobola engo sini hase bongo natina ekampara nafuna musaruni endala inaini kolamu eriango hudipo naholanga omunaku nibapo omutwalo nasevinganga omutwalo gosi kuba nalipwera nga wasisita wange nitapangisa nahola emyesi ebiri oluvanyuma lwa bosi wange ohumbisya ubi nangwayo n'emitwalo gyali nkaaga nagobola engo emuguru nigulango esaluni nagula machines ne gisala abasajja era ngandomera ngano omukulembeze wefe President Museveni kusikiru einafuna huhabu mumani gago na training aho abashange bali mukaga mumukago abo na hasigasaho abatu badatu abikozesa hisowoye ouchusembera yange no community yange mupwera era nino sinzira hwisho kwebasanyo President Museveni olo ukulembeze uwo olwe kulahulana iyo era ninango subira kuna supporting mu election ejibobolaho. Long live President Museveni.
So,
long live NRM party.
I will have a picture with you. I will have a picture with them at the end. Now you can hear. Where are you taking them? Hello? They should be near where they can. Let them go back where they were sitting. You have heard the testimony of these young people.
Bashange munguliye ojulizi obana befe bangwahunga.
How they had no hope.
Abali ni bangu masubi.
But by just training them for 6 months.
Ne batina baba wangulamo emyesi mukaga joka.
With free education.
No huwangulwa osomesewa ohowerere.
They have become new people.
Hati bafuhire batu bamukaso mu bitundu.
And you can see what they are doing here. I can show you what they are doing.
Basolo hubalaga hongala ebibahola.
Some of those products which they are making here now in Chibuku,
Ebitu bindi bibahola ngano ekibuku.
We were importing them from China, from other countries.
Kwali hubingisa ohungwa mumawanga gabazungu eulaf.
So therefore, I am bringing this one out as a challenge to you, the NRM people, to discuss.
Aliuhola hinonga hitu esho usomoza erife abatu abangere.
By NRM.
NRM.
To discuss these school fees in government schools, are they not a murder for the opportunity of these children?
Ohugeragaho, ohwewala, pesa, ohubatina libasunga amasomero ga government, ohuli hutinani ulemesa abatu abana befe ohusoma mu masomero ga government.
I will continue with the skilling hubs until I get an answer from all of you to say either if you think this is wrong and we should continue with killing these children, or if you think it is right, stop these school fees. We do it without conflict, because I say no school fees, other people say no school fees.
President Alomati aja usigala nigeyongera okutomu hono maskilling hubs paka oluna hose favene kwaona oba usigala ni skilling hubs oba ngalingo hindi una haveni hutesa ohola kuba amapesa agaba lusunga masomero gali kulemesa abantu abena bangi ousoma.
NRM oye! Butaleja oye! Bunyore oye! Bukede oye! Uganda oye! East Africa oye! Now, Senkuru, if Senkuru has no challenge, we shall gazette him if he has no other challenge.
Mbo owasehulu saa yosi aja unyikaho muhono kubeni na omu utongole.
I will tell the Ministry of Gender to give me a report. I will tell the Ministry of Gender to give me a report.
Aja kusunga Ministry ehola huhikula chabatu ibalange agenda emungeho report usongeyo.
NRM oye!
NRM oye!
Vote for NRM oye! Mwebale muno. Let's have the flag bearers.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Let me ask our flag bearers to step forward. Butaleja oye! Bukedi oye! Bunanu kuchokubanjulira abandu badire flag cha NRM bamuchokusupportinga mubere sobulu bwemwe alalende President wefe Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Let's have Honorable Musamba Moses Nagomu, the flag bearer, Bunyole East. Magomu oye! Magomu oye! Let's have the Honorable Waluswaka James, the flag bearer, Bunyole West. Waluswaka oye! James oye! Let's have our woman MP, District Representative, Honorable Logose Sarah Annette. Logose oye! Logose oye! Last but not least, we shall have our district chief, the flag bearer LOC 5, Were Elvis. Your Excellency, as he makes his way up, we regret to inform you that we had a flag bearer for the same position, one Mr. Muyonjo Joseph, who passed on and we immediately elected him as a replacement. NRM oye! Hahusabira moyo kwa Mzee Muyonjo kuumule mirembe, handi hahubasabe muwagire ba flag bearer President Babeke Solwalero. We are going to have a number of pictures. The first picture is that with the flag bearers. I want our handlers to assist the skilling graduates to quickly join so that we have that picture with the President. Ni handi nenda aba handlers basehulu wabunyole in the cabinet yaye mwesi mwetekehe. Let's have the graduates very fast. Mwe kabaniamu aba andi hulu wande lwera aba andi hulu wande lundi kulinda usevinge biha kucho ufune sifana nyisindi esha sehulu wabunyole in the cabinet yaye bacho besifana nyinde President. Kindly, Honorable Dombo, let's facilitate that picture. We have to save time. We are going to have another picture with the religious leaders. The religious leaders present. The religious leaders, let's move in. As the religious leaders make their way, members of the District Executive Committee, NRM, kindly make your way close to the Fountain of Honor. The next picture is with the religious leaders. Listen to me so that we save time. We need to save time. Honorable Dombo, facilitate these groups as agreed. The religious leaders, then next the District Executive Committee of the NRM Bunyole. The District Executive Committee of the party, members of DEC, Your Excellency, the Secretary General has asked me to grant a special picture with one Mr. Mayagu Roni. He's one of our members who contested during the primaries and did not return as an independent. After the members of the District Executive Committee, NRM, we shall have one picture with Mr. Mayagu Roni, and thereafter we shall have another picture with the converts before we present the gift from our business community and the Twezimbe Farmers Group. Egeto oi! Egeto oi! Beho bange kucho kuicha kubahengeho. Tugenda kudda tubasaleko. NRM oi! Anti kati munyambe wano bekanta. Is facilitate. Members of DEC, members of the District Executive Committee, kindly allow these pictures. I know. Then the converts. Let's have the converts, the converts. Eshotsfananisha District Executive Committee, the people who are going to remain here and propel the message of the party after we have all gone. NRM oi! NRM Jew! So huli uchokubane esfananisi sembayo, then we shall have as we have the last picture with the members who are joining the party, Your Excellency, I want to just inform you that there is a group called the Business Community and Twezimbe Farmers Group of Butaleja. They have donated a couple of cows as gifts to you and a show of appreciation for the peace and stability we are enjoying, the development programs you're extending, and the wealth creation programs we are enjoying. So we want to note and appreciate the Twezimbe Group for the good gesture of gifting our president and encouraging him to do more for the people of Butaleja, Bukedi, and the entire country. NRM oi! So I would request that as the Excellency makes his way back to his dais, let's all raise to observe the anthems and allow him go to the next venue. Kwesi husingire kuchokwemba enyembo chegwanga kusobola kusibula president wefe yeyongereyo etororo national anthems in reverse order. Anthems in reverse order.
Shibubu, you say when you're